cual me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Two of the top clubs in the American League face off in a potential wild card preview. Next. Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things you'll notice right away, a unique arm delivery. He throws from that low three-quarter arm slot. Changeup is his best secondary pitch. He's a guy that needs to throw strikes early. When he's throwing strikes, he'll get swings and misses. And with that unique arm angle that he throws from, it's really hard for hitters to lay off that letter-high fastball.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0 home. Shoots this one over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Chapman brings it in, and a good throw gets him one gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. One out and a runner on second base. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-2 pitch.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Roll, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's set and the pitch.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Here it comes, 0-2. Chopped to third, tough to get to. There's Harrison for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Gerrit Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Starling Marte, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. They'll come into play here at 319. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. Marte takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on, he's always looking to steal the bag. He's stolen 30 already this season, and we're not even finished yet.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The A's strand 1, still down 3-0. Second inning set to go, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He singled first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus hits a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gerrit.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Count 1-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now Odor turns on one and sends it to deep right. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Birch Smith is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He singled in his first AB. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. 3 runs already home here. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High chopper to third. Chapman's got it. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Gio Urshela. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Here comes another 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now it's Mark Canha, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235, a dozen home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a full count for Canha now, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 7th, the right fielder.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. As it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Batting 8th.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch on its way. Two out here and a runner at second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like a...
Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
And now in the box, Anthony Rizzo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1 the count now. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you see that these guys find themselves 4.5 games back in the division race entering play. Digging in next, Tyler Wade, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And now a pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
DJ LeMahieu is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Harrison. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-0. Bottom of the inning now. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry.
Jed. Lowry.
First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Matt Olson is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Out in front of it, strike one. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse, but this will land untouched. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Matt Olson connects for a two-run home run. Number 33 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Bounce to first. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping up is Yan Gomes. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. A ball and a strike. Gomes stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Back up the middle. Odor towards second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Chapman. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this one is gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Josh Harrison stands in.
Second baseman.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. From the belt, the pitch. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's 3. Here's big Aaron Judge. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now here's the first offering.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one sent foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
From the belt, the pitch.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to dig in, Rougned Odor. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Gary Sanchez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Now both runners are breaking, and it's quickly 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Has a look, now the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 6-3. So now here is Seth Brown. He'll lead things off against Gerrit Cole.
The right fielder, Seth.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. Turned on down the line. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
So Elvis Andrus, the next to bat, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Oh, that's inside.
The 2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-0 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jed Lowry. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch. One strike now from Cole.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Chopped weakly to the left. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Swing and a little tapper.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Now at the plate is Anthony Rizzo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the 2nd inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
He's set. Here it comes. Tyler Wade is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So now into the box is Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Adur is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Down the right field line, that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
The left fielder.
What a
Number
frustrating
20.
inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Flew out last time up. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
2 out with the man at first. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So next to bat will be Seth Brown. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now here's the first offering.
4-1. Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. Some run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jonathan Loaizaga is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. Sergio Romo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And it's fouled away. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
To the plate now, Rougned Odor. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready now. Two-strike pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Andrus. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The A's lead this one 7-6. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the A's designated hitter, Jet Lowry, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Now here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. Oh, that's off the plate.
Lowry waits the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. He'll try again, 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Gallo is under this one. 1 gone. So with 1 gone, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can see there they enter play 3.5 games back of the division leaders. Matt Olson will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
The 0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Standing in now, Yan Gomes, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The set and the 2-0, and he fouls this one off. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-1, and that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt.
Next to stand in is Matt Chapman. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. A's strand a couple. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Deolis Guerra is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Gary Sanchez. Now the first pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 misses off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Fouled away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 17 for him on the season, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Another full count pitch home. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So next to hit is Tyler Wade. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. DJ LeMahieu waits on deck. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte's after it. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Hey, that was an absolute fantastic diving catch and a really great effort. And I don't want to take away from it too much, but if you look closely at his route, it definitely was not the most direct way to get to the baseball. He didn't take a good angle initially, but let's credit him for making the adjustment and laying out for the catch.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Joey Gallo. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. And Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. You gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Clay Holmes will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Digging in will be Josh Harrison. Delivered an RBI single last time up.
Josh Harrison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Just got a piece up the line. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now back.
Stepping in next, Manaea 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the AB now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D'Lo, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box, Seth Brown, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Runner back safely. Two and 2.
We're at the count 2-2.
back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Next up is Elvis Andrus, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here it comes now to Andrus. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
0-1, here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 1-1. Now both runners on the move. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 7-7. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-2 now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-0. Here it is. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. On a line, that's a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Nestor Cortes Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Here's Jed Lowry now.
The Athletic, the designated hitter. Yeah.
Ready to deal.
Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Now back.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Standing in now, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate now, Starling Marte. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Sierra.
Three and 0 now. In the air to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Ready now is Yan Gomes. It was a walk in his last trip.
Go.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Here's the 1-1.
That's a ball.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've taken a 2-run lead. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning.
Just what the ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind.
But the Athletic strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now a 9-7 ball game. Lou Trevino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So stepping in is Gerrit struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fouled away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. Ready with another 2-2. Hopped up. Gomes over to his right. 1 out. Now it'll be Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. 1 out, nobody on. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Tyler Wade, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Marte is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Oakland A's get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Andrew Chafin gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Lou Trevino wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.